Add me. I am coaching now.
Yo, what's up, homies? Season 3, episode 2, new drill. We're just gonna start doing this now. Pause the video, like button, subscribe button, leave a comment, and share this thing. All right. This week we're taking on Texas A&M, but first, a little bit of salt, man. As you can see, I got 2 targets on my recruiting board, and the week we take on A&M, which is week 2, we just upset Texas. Go check out that video if you didn't. These 2 dudes, they just straight up insta commit, bro. And as you're looking up, up and down my line of recruits, a lot of Texas schools, one of those schools is A&M. They're in the SEC. They get that bump, that conference prestige. We don't have that yet. We're in the American. But yeah, they just straight up just got us, man. Like two cats. And so I'm feeling some type of way to say the least. I can imagine they're feeling some type of way because we've beaten them the past 2 seasons. I can count all the losses. I remember every one of them. The first season we lost to Georgia, Baylor, and Florida Atlantic. The second season we lost to Cincinnati and Tulsa. We got a revenge on Cincinnati. Both of those seasons we played A&M, 0 losses to them. Now they've been close games, but we always seem to force them to kick field goals instead of touchdowns, and that's usually how we beat them. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. They run the ball against us. Jimbo Fisher, they go into center a lot. Kellen Mond has graduated, so I think the quarterback is Blumrick now. So that's what we're gonna have to deal with here. We're just looking at the roster. I usually scout him before showing y'all the roster. I show you the roster for the sake of knowing, what they look like. Who we're about to play against. They're definitely better than us on paper, man for man, but we've been pretty good. We somehow managed to win games that we shouldn't. Herb Street, though, we're ranked 21, they're ranked 9. He feels as though this isn't even going to be a game, and I got to be honest. I would agree with him if looking from the outside in. I would agree with him. They're 0-1, but it was to Clemson, so you can't really fault them for that. And we're 1-0. Texas, man, I don't know what it is. Their quarterback situation must improve, or else we're gonna beat them every year. We weren't real spectacular offensively. Defensively, we were very good. And that's what we're gonna have to be this game because A&M, they're good, man. They're pretty good. I have a game plan for the tight end, so we're gonna see if that works. We may have to change it up, but we're gonna see if that works. Bennett. So here's starting the game off. I went to man, and I'm spotlighting the tight end, but what I'm finding out is that A&M is gonna commit to the run, and Richardson running the ball on us at will is not something that just happens in this first quarter. It's the entire game. We can't stop them. We can't block shed. We can't shoot the gaps. It's tough right now. What's worse than that is our offensive situation. The entire first half is pretty much this play right here, man. Pretty much this play right here. Ani, I navigate the pocket pretty well here, but just does not have the arm strength to make that throw. I wanted that throw to the sideline. We didn't do that. Here again, oh man, he's just running through arm tackles. We were not prepared to play football this first quarter. Here, I'm going to do this a lot more this season, which is showing off my adjustments pre-play, because that's a big part of why I'm having success with them. Because we're not just overly talented, and these sliders, they make it tough. They really make it tough. I have to put certain players in certain positions and then make plays where I can. Here, once again, Ani. For his, he has a 90 accuracy rating with his arm, but he just isn't very accurate. He's not a high velocity guy. I think his throw power is 81. So we're kind of just working with what we got. You know, he's a good college quarterback. You know, by the time he graduates, he'll probably have 90 awareness and 95 accuracy. But I'm almost certain he's not going to the league. And if he does, 7th round, undrafted. Here once again, I spotlight the tight end, and he ends up running right at me, so I have to defend him. And Preston goes underneath, so we adjust to that. I bet it all. I thought they were going to run the ball because that's what they've been doing. I had no idea that they would run slants. Just send Richardson out to the flat. Had nobody out there. Even had I not run committed, I had no one defending that flat. So it's the end of the first half. We're down 17-0. Offense has not been moving. We've had nothing but 3 and outs. Even our drive with Bean, 3 and out. But this one we settle down a little bit. We start making some throws. You see right there, not the velocity on it we want, but he gets it in there. That little hole in the cover 2, we get it in there. A couple of runs here. The Frosh. Wait a minute, he's not a Frosh. He's a freshman, redshirt freshman. He's pretty big for us, man, because of his foot speed. In the red zone, we all but go to the China. Like we go trips, and we go, under corner or smash, or no, not corner, and we take what we can get. Here is another example. Ani, just for his accuracy and awareness, he does not. His ball placement is poor. That was supposed to be on the outside shoulder towards the sideline. We didn't get that. So here we're starting the third quarter. We made some adjustments. Here we catch him in. I believe this is curl flat with the slot receiver running a post. I generally try to, predict the play as I see routes develop, because that's what you have to be able to do to stop this thing. So here I spotlight Preston. I man up the tight end, and we're doing pretty good, but Jones comes right underneath. And so it's kind of like a situation where we're having to pick our poison. We tried man, it got destroyed, so we're not doing that again. We are a zone team. Here we just get a shed of some sort. I don't know what happened there. Somebody messed up. So we get the ball back. They test our gangster, and we must respond here, but we don't get the full punish, Shorter's not very fast, but Ani does not have. You just doesn't throw the ball out that well. Here we are again, once again, red zone, China. Defend it, man. Henry inside the red zone is just. He's him and Siggers. That's our red zone offense. Him, Siggers, unless Siggers is tired. So here, once again, I'm showing off my adjustments here. This is a defense I run when I want to get pressure, and it generally gets through. But we catch them running a screen, and there's nowhere to go. He just has to eat that. Third down, you get a lot of screens on this game, especially when you call blitzes. And so I figured, okay, let's stay in this defense. Once again, they run the screen. Once again, I'm there, and then this happens. Oh man, oh man, that was 3rd and long. I was sick for obvious reasons. We've struggled this entire game. The drive should have been over. That's what I kept saying to myself. And instead of them punting the ball to me, they finished the drive with another touchdown. That puts them up 10. We're about 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. And my offense has not done well. Here we get destroyed in the middle of the field, but luckily Shorter beats him on the slant eventually. He had a pretty big game for us. As far as the guys on the outside, McDonald's one of our freshmen, and this kid can run. But here he showed his lack of awareness right there. If he just ran under it, he probably scores on that play. But he's a freshman. He's got to do a little extra. It is what it is. We get the throw. I wanted to run the ball, but every time I tried to, they would just stuff me. So I figured my best bet is trying to find the matchup, and hopefully we get we beat the press, or Hudson beats his man, because that's just what this game became. So right here, You know, you see the adjustments I'm making them. We're manning up one of the receivers. We're spotlighting the other. They run the ball, and I've had bad stick this entire game. We almost gave up 6 here because I took the wrong angle, shot the wrong gap, gave up the cheeks. But, you know, sometimes plays have to be made, man. And here, I see the screen, I beeline it, and you know how good that feels? Watch it again. That's how you schmike somebody, man. That's how you make a play. But you know, we still gotta move this rock. We catch them in man, which anytime they give us off man, you know, I can abuse it. We can beat it. We got guys who can run routes. I'm looking at China again. It looks like man free. So if I get the matchup, I'm gonna take it. If I have the time, I can make this pass because he's definitely gonna beat whoever they put on him. I don't think there aren't many teams who are gonna run an extra corner out there to defend Hudson Henry. They may need to, because linebackers and safeties just aren't gonna cut it. There are very few safeties who are gonna be able to do that. As we get in the red zone, we just start, just feeding Siggers over and over and over, and he actually fed him so much he gets tired. So in comes the freshman, Mr. John Hawkins, who I don't trust his carrying in this situation, but I have no choice. And luckily for us, the offensive line wins. I don't know if you saw that. We had 2 double teams drive them back about 6-7 yards. Wasn't even close to being touched. And so now I go against what I normally would do in this situation. I normally would go man, but I wanted to put pressure on this guy because he's not a very good quarterback, and it ends up working out. The guys don't get downfield in time, and we get the sack, man. They chose Ani as the player of the game. It was Hudson Henry, man. That's who was the player of the game. And then Clay, man. Clay just had that play coming downhill on that screen and blowing up the running back. That was huge, man. It was huge. So we're 2-0. Neither win has been pretty, but at this point, I'm accepting that we're not gonna win pretty, but I'd much rather win than lose. And that's who we are right now. That's who we gotta be because, man, it's mad stressful, but it's funner this way. I believe, I feel like you gotta earn the wins. Cause I can't just line up, run verts. Even if I lined up and ran verts, we're not fast enough to run by people. So, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. I'm gonna start uploading them daily, so expect episode 3 pretty quick. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. GG's in the chat.
Look at me. I am coaching now.